Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Encrypted and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a quick, simple tutorial on how to move one mob to a different area. And all you got to use is a minecart and some minecart rails. So, like I said, this is going to be a really quick tutorial, and the reason I'm doing this right now is mainly because I actually am working on a bigger tutorial this week where basically I'm going to be teaching you how to make an iron farm. And there's one part in that build that is kind of tricky in my opinion. Basically you have to move like 20 villagers to one spot, and I figured that might be something kind of difficult in that tutorial, so I wanted to make this one just to clear that up. That way you know exactly how to move villagers here and there. So anyways guys, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video and let's get into it. Alright, so like I said at the beginning of the video, all you're going to need for this tutorial is literally one minecart and a bunch of minecart rails. They don't need to be powered rails, they don't need to be any kind of rails, just basic, ordinary, like sticks and iron ingots, regular rails. That's all you're going to need, and I would recommend getting quite a few of those, though. I would recommend like maybe like a stack or two. You can break them as you go, but like still you're gonna want a good few of them to get yourself started. So get yourself a good bit of minecart rails and one minecart, and then all you need then is one villager. So what I would recommend is go to like a village or something like that, someplace where you already have tons of villagers spawning, and just pick them up there. Now like I said, you don't only have to use villagers, you could literally do this with any kind of mob, but the reason I'm referring to villagers in this is because villagers are the one mob in the game that I can think of that cannot be lured. You can't hold something in your hand to get them to follow you. You can't, get them to get aggravated at you and chase you. You can't really get them to be lured. You kind of just have to force them around, whereas like a zombie villager, you could lure that around. You just, aggravate it and let it follow you. But with regular villagers, you can't. So you kind of have to use this method to move them around specifically. So, but like I said, just to double down on it, you can use the minecart system for any mob in the game. Basically, what you got to do is you have to put the minecart rail under the villager or the mob that we're talking about. You have to put the rail under the villager or in front of them, and then you have to put the minecart on it and push the minecart into the mob. And when you do that, they should just fall right into it. Sometimes they just jump into it anyway, even if, as long as it's close enough to them, they should just jump into it regardless if you push it at them or not, if I can speak. And after you do that, it's simple. They're in the cart, they can't really get out unless you break it, so all you gotta do now is just push the minecart. That's all you gotta do. So place a bunch of rails on the track and then just push away. And like I said, they're not going to be getting out of the cart anytime soon. They'll be sitting right there. So if you gotta leave and go get more materials to build more rails, if you just don't have enough, you can do that. If you gotta backtrack and go break the rails that you've already used, you can do that as well. It's a pretty simple tutorial. It's really not hard to follow at all, and like I said, this is a pretty helpful way to move mobs quickly, especially ones that can't be lured like villagers. So hopefully this does help you guys out, though. If it did, please feel free to leave a like, and more importantly, subscribe if you haven't. Trust me, you're gonna definitely like this channel, especially if you like Minecraft content. I upload new videos almost every day if I can, and gonna have different content like let's plays and more tutorials, tips and tricks, things like that. So definitely subscribe if you haven't. And with that being said, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Good luck moving your villagers, and I will see you guys in the next one. Keep an eye out for my iron farm video. Peace.